Hi there, and welcome back to another edition of Gray Hair and Tattoos. My name is Lonnie, and today we are going to be talking about women over 50. We're going to be talking about women over 50 and the pressures that society puts on us, the pressures we put on ourselves, and just basically the never-ending changing of rules. It just seems to me, the more I look into this, the more it just doesn't make sense. You know what? We're told to act one way, to look another. When we look this way, we're told this. You know what? We've spent 50 years of our lives building up our confidence to be called narcissistic. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So we're going to talk about it a little bit. Maybe I'll get some clarification in this subject. Maybe you'll get a little bit more understanding. But I definitely think it needs to be said and it needs to be spoken about. So let's just jump right into it. Let's just talk about a woman over 50 and some of the society pressures of society that she faces today. So let's talk about the over 50 woman who's dating. All right? You're over 50 and you're dating, and if you think dating when you were 20 was hard, this is a whole different ballgame. You know, it's just, it's almost like you can't win. All right? We if we come across as, again, as strong, successful women, if we come across as like, you know what, I'm over 50, I have a great career, I know what I want in a man, this is what I choose, we're called narcissistic. And I say that because, believe it or not, while I was doing the research for this YouTube, there's actually a channel out there trying to help men deal with women like that. You know what? Here's the thought, guys. The tables have turned. We have been bred, we have been taught, we have been programmed to look at a man and be like, wow, he's older and he's successful and he's strong and he can date whoever he wants, and we applaud him. You turn that around and you have a woman doing that, and she is, you know, she's a ball buster, she's a bitch, she's narcissistic. Why is that okay? In what day and time is that okay? You know what? It's not okay. We're allowed to be as strong as we want to be. We are career women. We are vice presidents. We are all sorts of amazing things. And in our dating life, if we want to be amazing, if we want to be strong, if we want to know what we want and we're going to stick to it, then the people who are on the other end of that just have to realize that, you know what, maybe you are not that woman's type. Put your ego away and move on. Ladies, this is for you. If you are 50, over 50, and you're dating and you have a type, if you know who you want to date, then stick to it. Don't compromise. You have the right. You have the right at this stage, you have the right at any stage of life, but you have the right to be like, I know myself, I know my body, I know who I am as a person, and this is what I'm attracted to. You know what? I don't think it's okay for anybody to put us down for being strong and knowing what we like. So, I mean, I have been single for a very long time, and this is probably why, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay being single because I'm okay with being myself. So if you're out there and you're like, you know what, I don't date because, you know what, maybe there's just something wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you. It's called knowing what you want and waiting for that, and there's nothing wrong with that. So get that out of your mind. Again, don't even think twice about that. Just do it. Women over 50 in fashion. If you are over 50 and you want to wear something bold and you want to wear something bright, you want to wear something short or tight, I just made a rhyme. It doesn't matter. You need to wear it. It is your body. It is your sense of style. It is your self-expression. I say do it. Do not let the burdens of society tell you not only who to date, but what to wear. So there are no rules. The only rules that you have are the ones that you put on yourself. So if you're out there and you're shopping and you see something cute and you're like, gosh, I'd really like to wear this, but I don't know what other people are going to think, I really, really hope you buy it, and I really hope you wear it. There's nothing wrong with being a woman over 50 and expressing yourself through fashion. So again, society is telling us one thing, and we just need to listen to our hearts, and we need to do another. So again, I'm just amazed. We go all this way in our life just to be told what to wear. You know what? I got told what to wear when I was a child. I'm no longer a child. I'm going to wear exactly what I want to wear. For women over 50 who are finally to that point where you feel confident enough to express yourself in other forms than fashion, and you want a tattoo, get a tattoo. There is nothing wrong with being over 50 and getting your first tattoo. It's an amazing experience, and you can mark all sorts of milestones in your life with a tattoo, with ink. You can wear it proudly. You cannot let these outside forces stop you from being you. We are told our entire life how we're supposed to act, and if ever there is a time where you can get independence and you can be like, I am going to just live by my rules, now is the time. You know what? We're over 50. The chances are our children are grown. We're established in our careers. If we're not established in our careers, then at least we have enough life knowledge to be able to find something that makes us happy. And again, fashion, self-expression, dating, all fall under that same umbrella of just do whatever you want. That is just, it has to happen. Ladies, if you're out there and you're over 50 and you're being told you need to look younger, you need to let that go. You know what? I was young once. I know what I look like. I don't need to look like that anymore. I'm no longer 20. I'm 57 years old, and I am very comfortable in my 57-year-old body. It doesn't need to look like it was 20. I am not chasing that stigma. I am not chasing that dream. I am not chasing what society is throwing at me to look a certain way. I'm going to wake up every morning and I am going to tell myself I am the perfect 57-year-old today, because there are people out there who haven't made it to our age. There are people out there who have died way too soon, who would give anything to be in anybody to just be alive today. So how can we, having the gift of life, be like, I would like it better if it was in a better container? It's not okay. That we need to stop telling ourselves that. We need to stop chasing that society, the merchandising. There's a lot of money to be made in women trying to look younger. Trust me, they're not out there saying, hey, be comfortable with yourself. It's awesome, because we want to buy those creams. We want to buy those pills. We want to buy those products because we're trying to put ourselves into that society standard where people are going to think that that's where they need to be. So don't do that. Please don't do that to yourself. Don't chase that ideal of youth, because you are absolutely perfect who you are today. Ladies, if you are out there and you want gray hair, have gray hair. You know what? There is no, you walk through the aisles at any convenience store and there's just product after product after product of dyes for women, and then just maybe 2 or 3 little boxes over here for men. You know what? They just have to dye their beard because they're allowed to be distinguished in gray. It always kills me because when a man is gray, he's a silver fox. When women are gray, we're just gray. You know, we don't get that cool tag name. We don't get to relish in our grayness. And I'm saying again, if this is something you want, do it. Your color of your hair doesn't make you any less vibrant. It doesn't make you any less vital. It doesn't make you any less fierce. You know, my barber, who I love dearly, one time told me that gray hair is the only color that they cannot replicate. Gray hair is unique to that individual. I love the fact that I am showing my individuality on a daily basis just by the color of my hair. Yes, I do put colors in my hair because I think it's fun, but I'm not covering up my gray because I want to look different ways. I have fun playing around, but I'm just telling you, your gray is your individuality, your gray is your uniqueness. You can do that. Another thing, ladies, if you want to go on social media, if you want to have a platform, if you want to have a voice, I say do it. You know, when I first started into my social media platform, it was terrifying. I was so scared because it was the beginning of my journey. It was really in the beginning of my journey of me finding myself and my voice. But I was so worried that I was going to not be welcome. You know, that social media is a younger person's platform. So I just kind of went into it with an idea of, I'm just going to do it for myself. This is going to be fun. It's going to be creative. Started on Instagram, and you know what? It really turned into a very creative, therapeutic thing to do. I was just showing pictures of my cute outfits. And that really kind of inspired me to look more into fashion, to do different kinds of pictures, to just really broaden who I was as a person on Instagram. And then going over to TikTok was even more terrifying because I was told over and over again that TikTok is a social media platform for younger people only. I did my first TikTok and it went viral and I've never looked back. But after I did my first TikTok, I'm like, wow, you know, maybe I do have a voice. So I started doing some research online and TikTok's over, how do you do a TikTok? How do you start a TikTok program? What are the steps I need to do? And every single time it started out, well, if you're older, you might as well just stay off of TikTok. If you're not 20, TikTok's not for you. And I was like, what would have happened if I would have read that before I started my TikTok? I would not be here today. I would not be here in front of you. I would not have close to 1 million followers on TikTok. So my message here is, don't let the stigma of being a woman over 50 stop you from being creative. Don't let it stop you from being on social media. Don't let it stop you, period. You're fierce. You have a voice. And I say, let it out. Let it flourish. Let it be you. You can learn so much. You can just drop in and just appreciate the beautiful, fierce warrior you are, because we have made it this far. Not everybody appreciates their age. An age is a gift. So instead of having society tell you that your gift is valueless, let's start looking at this age as the grand prize. On those dating sites, you keep your standards high. You don't compromise because somebody doesn't like your fierceness. You know what? It's not our problem if that intimidates them. When it comes to fashion, don't look at an article of clothing and try to put an age limit to it. Put that article of clothing on and see how it makes you feel. If it makes you feel good, it is a perfect outfit for you. If you want that tattoo, don't be intimidated to go into that shop and talk to an artist. I am friends with my artists, and they have multitude of people of all different ages. One of my sessions, I was in getting a tattoo, and I took a break and I looked around, and every single client in every single chair was a woman my age. And I thought, what a glorious, beautiful thing to be witnessing here. So if you are on the edge of getting that tattoo, I hope this one just is that last thing that you needed to hear in order to get it done. If you want gray hair, let your hair be gray. There's nothing wrong with it. It is beautiful. You don't have to style it any differently. You don't have to wear different clothes. You can just let that statement of strength out and let it flow. And lastly, if you want a social media platform, if you want to be, this is who I am. I have fun. I like myself. I like myself, and I'm going to show the world I like myself. Then do it. You know what? Don't let the stigma of age, society, or anybody stop you from you just absolutely 100% being you. So I hope you did enjoy this episode. I hope you enjoyed my message. As you can tell, I'm very adamant. I'm very passionate about this subject. Please leave any comments below, suggestions, any tips, any problems, anything that you would like to say, please leave below, and I will try my best to answer them. If you like the episode, just hit the like button. If you'd like to stick around and figure out what I'm going to talk about next, because truthfully, you never know what I'm going to talk about, you can hit the subscribe button. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, man, she's cool, I want to hang out with her every day, you can hit any of the buttons below for my social media platform. I am Gray Hair and Tattoos on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Spotify, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. I am there, and you can find me below. Now, if you're like, wow, she really had some interesting subjects, I like what she has to say. If you'd like to actually hear me and my oldest son sit down weekly and talk about life and talk about subjects like this, just to have real talk, then you can hit our podcast button below also, which is We're in Trouble Now, and you can find us on iTunes and Spotify. So that was it, ladies. I love you dearly. I hope you do not ever let anybody take your shine away from you. You are absolutely fierce. You can just let that out and just shine away. So I love you dearly. Remember to tell yourself something kind, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye.